It has been 2 months since NBC5 News first told you about a quadriplegic father and his family bike riding 1,200 miles down the West Coast. They've completed that journey and are now sharing their stories. NBC5's Elizabeth Ruiz has more tonight on how they are still impacting people's lives.
The Ogden family has raised more than $40,000. That means at least 240 wheelchairs for the disabled in developing countries. And just because the ride is done, it doesn't mean their efforts to help are over.
It was a really neat moment, I think, to finally have all that effort and work and fear and excitement, everything bound up into one finished.
1,200 miles and 11 days later, the Ogden family had finally made it to their personal finish line at the Santa Monica Pier.
You have to realize that no matter how small we may feel, we can do great things, and that's what we were doing. We were trying to push to do something bigger than ourselves.
Nathan Ogden is a quadriplegic, but he and his family decided to make the trek in a relay style to share the hope. The family is raising money to provide wheelchairs for disabled people in developing countries.
They can have the opportunity to choose what they want to do each day.
Throughout the 11 days of riding, Ogden says the most challenging part was making sure everyone remained positive and healthy. For the most part, he says the trip was a success.
My wife hurt her wrist, but other than that, we didn't have any injuries. We were pretty blessed that nobody went down with a major problem.
He says he'll never forget the sights he saw from Crater Lake to the Redwoods to riding along the ocean. While he's holding on to those memories, he's certain they're not done yet. In fact, the family's visiting Mexico in the spring to hand out wheelchairs in person.
As a family, we get to go down and physically help people into these chairs and see how their lives are changed. And to me, that's the icing on the cake. That's everything coming around full circle, and I can't wait for that.
A documentary about the Ogden family's journey comes out in a month. Proceeds will benefit the cause. The Ogdens are still hoping to raise $100,000. Visit our website at KOBI5.com for the link to donate. In studio, Elizabeth Ruiz, NBC5 News.